Well, good morning. It's Sunday morning and the stove is now being delivered on Tuesday. So the last couple of days with my own stove, the old Stanley Errigal. Errigal as in the mountain in Donegal. Today, because it's raining outside and has been very, very, very wet for a very long time. In fact, we seem to have gone from spring straight into autumn here in the west of Ireland. I am going to be doing some more work indoors. First of all, I'm going to be putting up this bamboo blind, which I managed to buy for €7.50. Yeah, big sale in a big store, which I think is going to be closing down. Also, I'm going to be painting the dresser because rather than just move it out or move it to another part of the cottage, I thought I'd give it a go painting it and then seeing how I feel about it being there. So, I'm just going to go over to the window and show you the sort of, well, many people would call it a dismal day. I don't, because every window I look out, I see lush greenery and flowers and textures and shapes and nature. So what I want to talk to you about today is why would you want to move to Ireland? And especially into an old cottage that needs a lot of work and land which can look pretty dismal too in this kind of weather. So if you want to look back at how Bealtaine Cottage looked 20 years ago, when I first bought the cottage in 3 acres, I'm going to post a couple of photographs just here. I think first and foremost, you have to have a very deep love affair with nature and Mother Earth. You want to do something to help her. Now, I know that a lot of people are coming to Ireland and buying up old places and doing them up, and it's all about the doing up of the house. And, you know, these YouTube channels are becoming very popular indeed. There's a lot of income being generated for people who do this, and that's okay. I don't care what people do. Let them at it, as my grandmother used to say. But to have an enduring relationship with the country that you have decided to move to, you've got to see beyond what is the weather, which is raining at the moment and has been for a lot of the summer. You have to love nature. You really have to fall in love with Mother Earth and allow your humanity to start melding into nature. Because you see, we've actually come a very long way from nature. This is the issue. This is why so many people are very unhappy. Now, over the past 20 years, I have turned this cottage in 3 acres into not just a sanctuary, but as you can see, a paradise. That's because of my love affair with nature. Because it doesn't matter what the weather is like. I just love being out in all of this beauty. And there are so many ways of ameliorating the damp weather, the rain. I mean, you can see here I've built a little veranda. This was done, about 19 years ago. And there's a little veranda over there outside the studio. So to have these little areas which are open to nature, but yet sheltering from the elements, they're very important. They're important in allowing you to be outdoors without getting wet. Very simple, isn't it? There's the blackbird. Come on, Pats. Despite the rain, let's have a little dander as far as the tunnel anyway. Just spotted the excuse me, just spotted the blackbird there inside the little, oh, there he is. Look, I put oats in there this morning. Patsy, come on. Any chance at all to chase anything? There she was trying to chase the blackbird. She's a little minx. So despite all the rain, let me just show you my secret garden, because it is blossoming and blooming despite the rain. Look at this, look, right across the path here. To get my legs wet. Yeah, the flower garden here has not let me down, and it's flourishing. Although there's lots of weeds coming through as well, but I will get out and give it a little weed as soon as the weather allows me. Yeah, it does look lovely though. The main thing that I want to impart to you, which I think is hugely important, is that it's not the man-made house or cottage or dwelling that you are inhabiting. It is the surrounding area. It is nature itself. And when you spend as much time developing and planting and creating that beautiful Garden of Eden all around you, then, and I think only then, will you feel fulfilled and in love and at peace. That is when you begin to settle in and realise that there is something extraordinary in the real habitat you're living in. Anyone can build a house or a dwelling of some kind wherever they live. It is possible. I've worked alongside a friend of mine and my daughters to build the studio. But it's not what's inside. It's what is outside. This is why I love living here. This is why looking out the windows, even on a stormy, wet, cold day, it fills my heart with joy. Of course, there was a little car sticker, a little bumper sticker that I created many years ago. It's on the website. And it just says simply, plant like your life depends upon it, for it does. And initially that was about planting trees and planting anything that grows in the earth, because that's going to help our Mother Earth all around us. But on reflection, it's about planting love, planting joy, planting a habitat that you really are a part of. Whether it's a garden, 3 acres like I have, an allotment, a window box, whatever it is, it's about bringing nature into your life, into your world. That's what we're missing. That's why there's outrageous rising scales of depression and anxiety and a feeling of forlorn, of something missing, of something gone. And it doesn't have to be like that. Moving to Ireland ultimately is about reconnection with the great goddess, Mother Earth. I began the Bealtaine project in 2004 by purchasing this old cottage, which, as you can see, has been transformed, although nothing structurally done to it, a little bit added. This was the driveway up to the cottage. Well, it was a track really, it was very difficult to get up. And this is it 20 years later. I've planted over 1,100 trees and dedicated this part of my life to the project. So I bought 2 of those bamboo blinds as they were so reasonably priced at $7.50 each. So I've put one up here in the bedroom, which I think is going to do very well because it allows me to use the whole of the windowsill, and when pulled up like that, it lets in the most amount of light. So I have finished the poncho, but I have to press it and ultimately model it for you. So I will be doing that in the next video, hopefully. So there's other little bits of renovation and general upkeep, like filling in this hole on the windowsill and repainting around the window. I have washed it all down, believe it or not, even though it looks so grimy. But yeah, so it's onwards and upwards. So it is. And removing lots of little cobwebs and things. Yeah. And you can see the water on the window there that shouldn't be there. It's on the outside. But it's because I need to have the roof of the veranda replaced. So that's another task which is going to go on my ever-growing list. So it's Sunday and it is 5 to 11. I'm going to get this video uploaded and then I'm going to crack on with the work. So I've got 2 lots of paint. I'll just show you. Duck egg blue is the general look. I'm not 100% sure about this, but you know, I'm going to crack on and get it done. Have a lovely Sunday, everyone. Despite the weather, if it's poor weather outside, get stuck into something inside. You know, like there's got to be lots of work to do, cupboards to clean, shelves to polish, whatever. Or just, like me, sit down with a box set of Midsummer Murders at some point today and put my feet up and watch John Nettles in all his prime. I'm recognised by the Irish government as a writer, and therefore have been accredited artist status. My first book, A Cottage in 3 Acres. My second, In Search of the Goddess Rising. My third, Walking Between Worlds. And 2 booklets, Bealtaine Cottage Guide to the Deep Midwinter and the Celtic Festival of Imok. All books can be purchased through my website, and there's a link beneath each and every video. I will be posting a link into the comment section also. You can hear me read the first 2 chapters of my book, A Cottage in 3 Acres, over on my website, bealtainecottage.com. Again, there's a link beneath each and every video.